Tonight, Metro Corrections says an incarcerated person has died at the jail. LMDC officers said just after 11 last night, they found a 60-year-old man unresponsive. Medical staff began life-saving measures until EMS arrived. EMS was unable to revive the man, who had only been in custody for a day. LMDC Chief Jerry Collins said the department is investigating, and the ACLU of Kentucky reports 18 inmates have died at LMDC in the last 3 years.
The man responsible for a deadly shooting inside an Okolona Roosters will be sentenced today. Carson Wrights was found guilty in December for the 2021 shooting. Two men, Michael Miller and Bradley Cross, were killed. The jury recommended 17 years in prison for Wrights. He is scheduled to be sentenced at 1 o'clock.
Also today, a Kentucky lawmaker will introduce legislation to expand reproductive health care access in the state. House Democratic Caucus Whip Lindsey Burke will join advocates from Planned Parenthood at 11 in Frankfort to explain two proposed bills, one of which will protect those who travel out of state for abortions. Kentucky currently has a near total abortion ban with very few exceptions. Last year, a Louisville woman filed a class action lawsuit challenging the state's bans. That all is still held up in court.
Well, JCPS families, this is it. Your last chance to weigh in. Do you want gas money, or do you want your bus routes restored? Families
who have lost transportation need to fill out an online form by the end of Friday. The district hopes to reinstate some routes by mid-March. WHAS11's Alex Dieterer spoke with one parent who's choosing the bus.
Bus routes restored for nearly 3,000 magnet and traditional JCPS students.
I've been having to rely on my neighbor, our family, friends, whoever can get them to school.
A relief for parent Nicole Williams, who lost transportation for her daughter at DuPont Manual.
It broke my heart. I actually cried at the board meeting because I just can't imagine the effect that it was going to have on so many children, especially the children here in the West End.
Now the decision is in the family's hands. Parents who have lost transportation need to fill out an online form before midnight Friday and choose either to keep the $5 stipend or restore transportation.
But they cannot do both.
JCPS board member Gail Logan-Strange.
We gave students choices, and when we took transportation away, that took people's choices away.
All students at Coleridge Taylor Elementary, Whitney Young Elementary, and Johnson Traditional Middle will have their buses back. While only students on free and reduced lunches at DuPont Manual, Butler Traditional, and Male High Schools will have their routes restored.
I'm grateful that, to have it back, but again, I think they still need to look at the other parents who don't get to have that.
The district says it needs about 80 more drivers to bring back all the bus routes.
I'd love to see all the routes restored.
The routes are expected to be restored by March 17th. Alex Dieterer, WHAS 11 on your side.
As of Wednesday, JCPS said 673 people have completed the process to sign up for a bus stop. We'll have the link to fill out that form in this story on our homepage.
JCPS confirms 5 elementary school students ate THC gummies that they thought were candy. It happened yesterday at Wellington Elementary off Kaufman Lane. Principal Brandy Carney sent a letter home to parents saying the students ate the gummies in one of their classrooms. The district says one of the students brought those gummies from home. Carney told parents the students didn't appear to be phased, but EMS was called and performed checkups along with the school nurse. They determined that those students did not require any additional medical attention.
The woman accused of killing another person at a rehab facility in Louisville is now officially charged with murder. Angela Hensley faced a judge yesterday, refusing to stand or respond to questions.
Angela Hensley. Whoa. Miss Hensley.
Hensley remained seated in the front row during her arraignment. Police say she admitted to killing a woman Sunday night at the Praxis Rehab Facility on LaSalle Avenue. An arrest citation says Hensley told police the victim wanted to die, so she killed her. The judge upgraded Hensley's charge from attempted murder to murder and set a bond of $1 million. Hensley is due back in court next Thursday.
A development agreement for the Louisville Gardens will be signed by the end of the week. That's according to Mayor Craig Greenberg. Greenberg says the city and the developer River City Entertainment Group have signed a letter of intent to build a TV and film production hub in the building. The building at 6th and Muhammad Ali has sat dormant for nearly 2 decades. The mayor says planning is taking time because of the integrity of the building.
They realized that some of the exterior walls were bowing out over sidewalks, that the plans weren't exactly as they thought from the drawings that they had.
Greenberg says the next step is to get approved for state historic tax credits. He said he hopes more construction will happen by the end of the year.